Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business.
So the NYSC girl who called Tinubu a terrible president has apologized. Now, she's not apologizing to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu nor his officials. She's not apologizing to the government. She's apologizing to Lagos indigenes. If you are born in Lagos, you're a resident of Lagos, you have lived all your life in Lagos, she's apologizing. Her name, like everyone know, is Ushi Rita Ugwamaye or Raye. So this is the reason why she is apologizing to Lagosians, because Lagosians were angry when she said that Lagos is dirty and is smelling. She's not the only person who will state this clearly, that Lagos is smelling and stinking. One lady also who is a nurse that was working in Lagos said that, and she received a lot of backlashes. I think one other hospital employed her either in Uganda or some African country. So she said, I want to first of all state that I am sorry to the people who were born and raised in Lagos State. If you feel offended by what I said, I am sorry. But as a visitor here, I could tell there was a difference in the atmosphere and quality of air here. If the way that I put it triggered your emotions and the love for your birth state, I am sorry. I didn't mean to talk down on your birth state. When I started the 30 days rant challenge, I said I just wanted to be heard. I believe that if I got to day 20, people will begin to hear me and join me to speak to the government. My target was to make at least 20 videos complaining until I was heard. But lucky for me, I didn't even have to get to day 2 because a lot of us are actually angry, and day 1 of the challenge was enough for people to join me. I want better for myself, and I hope you do too. The complaints I made are valid regardless of whatever lifestyle you think I'm living. I work for 5+ hours a week, and I should be able to afford hanging out with my friends and every weekend. However, I can't. But how many of us can actually afford hanging out with our friends? How many can afford that in reality? You spend all week working and can't even feel alive during weekends. I encourage all of us to ask for what we believe we deserve. I know distractions will take us again very soon, but if we stay committed to asking for better, we will get better. Thank you. So she's putting out this disclaimer that she's working for 5 hours and getting her money, because a lot of people believe she's a content creator. Yes, she's a content creator. She's a freelancer, an influencer, and the likes. She's also a social media manager. She's all of that. She's into the digital media space and all of that. But a lot of people are saying that she's a hookup girl, she's working hard. She makes sometimes $100 for freelancing job. It's not everybody that will be working a 9-to-5 job. I also was working, doing 9-to-5 job, but it wasn't helping. I will always come back stressed and drained. But then if you find a way of working from home, what you can be doing online and getting money, that's better. Because when you consider the cost of transportation, cost of feeding and all of that, the 9-to-5 job will not help, because you'll be there by 8 or 9 at some offices. You will come back by 6-5. You would sit down in the office or be engaged throughout the whole day. You won't even have time for yourself. So some people are saying she's this, she's that. If you check her videos, go to her Instagram page. Go to her, the page she created for herself, where she has been tutoring, training a lot of youth and all of that. She's a career woman. So for those that think that she's a cloud chaser, she's a content creator, she's looking for impressions, she's looking for engagement. Well, if I believe she's not the only one that is a content creator. If you want to do what she did, try it and see if you'll be heard. There are people that have grace. There are people that have that aura. People we have that different kind of spirit. There are many other ladies that will come up and she's not the only one that will call Nigeria out, call Lagos State out. One lady did that yesterday, but her own was not impactful as Raya's own. If you have the opportunity to speak against the ills of this leadership, of this government, you can do so. So she did, and now the whole thing is trending. And there is a 30 days rant challenge. Everybody's, you check the videos, so many people are voicing out a lot of things. One, in fact, the one that is touching the lady that said her father is a police officer. He got retired. He's not in good health condition. All the police people sent her father is just 10,000 naira. Even the NYSC now, do you know that currently the NYSC transportation allowance, I don't know whether they have improved it. It is still 2,300 or even 4,000. You will line up at the NYSC camp. If you just served recently, you line up at the NYSC camp. They are giving you the transportation allowance is 4,000. Where, even within states, where will you travel to now and you will spend 4,000? And they are here to improve that. They are here to amend that. They started paying that since century and they are still maintaining that. I've said it before. NYSC is no longer useful. It's useless. NYSC has no use in Nigeria again. How many people are have finished serving? How many of them get job? They just use NYSC to tie you down. They post you to say, yes, for some of us, yes, I was not posted to secondary school. I was posted to to a university because yes, I made first class and all of that. But for those who graduated from other polytechnics and all of that, and then your grade is second class or third class, they will send you to secondary school or even primary school. You go and be teaching and be suffering. That some people had it easy, not everyone. But for me, this is the right time, not just to call the govt. So many NYSC prosperity corps members have been killed, kidnapped. Nothing was done. There are so many that are in kidnappers' den now. That was why I am in the support of people redeploying, paying money. If you need to pay money to get redeployed. If you are posted to Sokoto or any of the northern states that you don't want to go, pay money to redeploy. Your life is better than that jamboree called NYSC. There are people who have not served who are doing well. Like if you have money, if you're able to do, if you have people that have money, I mean your parents have money. What was NYSC for you? Once you finish, you go and do your masters abroad. NYSC is useless. No one needs it. Tell me how many people that except if you are highly placed or connected to all these government officials, like you finish serving and you got a good job because you have NYSC. It's just that you have connection. Those that are working because they finish their youth service and they have connection. NYSC certificate is useless. I will continue to say it's a useless certificate. I have never used, even the places I work, I've never used it. And even they say I should present it, I'm not going to present it. I can only show you the skill I have, what I can do for you as a company or whosoever. They are using that thing to somehow to take you backwards as a graduate. You graduated and then your first day in camp, you are looking healthy, all of that. By the time you finish your NYSC, you have emaciated. It's as if someone drained blood from your body. So after this 30 days rant, I think the next challenge should be disband NYSC or make NYSC optional. NYSC should be scraped. It's no longer useful. Yes, I know that once it's scraped, the people working in NYSC will be jobless. But find some other place and put them. It's federal government money. Create another whatever. Or maybe turn NYSC to skill acquisition center. If you are a graduate of mechanical engineering, when you graduate, you go and learn, all these, what is it called? Automobile. You do and learn the parts, how to assemble and disassemble, how to, the technicalities in mechanical engineering. If you are a civil engineer, once you graduate, they will redeploy you to field, to a place where you get more exposure, practical exposure of your field, not NYSC. You imagine somebody that graduated as a civil engineer and you are teaching Christian religious studies in secondary school. So I think the next challenge after this should be to scrape NYSC, then turn it to skill acquisition center. They say SAID, skill acquisition center, whatever development. Maybe call it SAID, and ensure that once you are deployed, you won't be sent to secondary school, except those that are under education. Those that are under education, that did education courses, they're the ones that should go to secondary school and be teaching. But they just generalized it. I remember during my time, I was hosted to a polytechnic, and the registrar was ranting that they don't need lecturers. So I told them to reject him. They rejected me. I went back to a university where I served. So to me, at the time, I knew to me it's not a do or die. I don't even mind quitting. So then they saw that, okay, this is what my certificate, my qualification. They felt, no, they were not supposed to reject. I said, no, I'm leaving. I was rejected from polytechnic back to university where I served. And God being so kind, that was some years ago. That was when the university was on strike. So I enjoyed my whole time. But I know my own case might not be the same with every other Nigerian student. But the focus is same. NYSC should be scrapped. They have used it to ruin the life of so many young enterprising graduates.